Welcome to the South Ops Fire Weather Webcast for Thursday, June 25th. I'm your host, Kristen Stewart. Even though the month of June is coming to an end, coastal California will not be getting a break from the grasp of June gloom. With weakening high pressure, the marine layer has deepened a little more, bringing widespread low cloud cover to the coastal plains all the way up to many of the lower coastal slopes. Like we have seen this week thus far, inland areas should clear pretty quick over the next few hours, but closer to the coast, clearing will be much slower. Once these clouds clear, it should be another bright and sunny day with summer-like temperatures. As we finish up this week and move into next week, we are going to transition from a summer-like pattern to more of a late spring-like pattern. The high-pressure area over northern Mexico that has been keeping us warm and dry will be weakening over the next couple days, bringing a gradual cool down and deepening of the marine layer. An unseasonably deep trough will develop over the western U.S. Friday and linger through much of next week, leading to an extended period of cooler than average temperatures and a deep marine layer. As the high pressure slowly weakens, a couple degrees of cooling are expected across the region today, though temperatures will remain a little above seasonal average. Highs in the 90s will be common across the valleys, 80s closer to the coast, and around 110 for the low desert. With the deep troughing pattern developing, steady cooling is expected region-wide Friday and Saturday, with temperatures lowering to below seasonal average. By Saturday, 80s will be common across the valleys, 70s closer to the coast, and 100 to 105 for the low desert. These cooler than average temperatures will then continue into next week, with no significant daily changes. The marine layer should remain prevalent through the forecast period, with night through morning low clouds expanding into most of the lower coastal valleys and slopes each day. The troughing pattern will serve to deepen the marine layer as we move into this weekend, leading to even more widespread clouds and slower clearing. Humidity will remain low away from the marine influence, with minimums commonly in the teens to mid-20s across the interior each day, except single digits and teens for the deserts. Humidity may increase into the 20s and 30s over portions of the interior for Friday and Saturday as the trough is at its deepest, but should lower back down a bit moving into early next week. Westerly winds will become more enhanced through the weekend as the troughing pattern develops. Winds will be strongest on Friday and Saturday, with widespread gusts of 30 to 50 miles an hour common across the deserts and adjacent slopes. It will also be quite breezy in and around the San Joaquin Valley. The increasing winds and lingering dryness will likely bring elevated to briefly critical fire weather conditions for portions of the interior late this week and into the weekend, despite the cooling trend. Lighter onshore winds will return early next week, along with a continued deep marine layer and cooler than average temperatures as troughing lingers over the west. With regards to fire potential, the increasing westerly winds, combined with lingering dry air, will lead to areas of elevated to brief critical fire weather conditions across the interior through the weekend. Areas of greatest concern will be in and around the San Joaquin Valley, as well as the deserts and adjacent lower slopes, where winds and low humidity will be in the best alignment. The overall region-wide risk will be reduced as we move into the weekend due to the cooling temperatures and deepening marine layer, but we will still have to watch those breezier areas across the interior that do not get the marine influence. Once we move into next week, the continuation of cooler than average temperatures, a deep marine layer, and a reduction in winds will give way to lowering fire potential across the whole region. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. Our next webcast will be on Friday, June 26th. Have a fantastic day.